Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 7th, and I had the coolest God moment yesterday. Yesterday was a day where you probably wouldn't wanted to have been around me because I just had a bad attitude. I pretty much closed my door almost at work all day. I was just overwhelmed and stressed and just feeling anxious and not very nice. So I was praying throughout the day just that God would help me have peace, and I just was in a bad mood. So I went home and I actually cried on the way home. I asked God to rescue me. I don't know if you've ever felt like you're in a pit or just defeated, but that's how I felt, and I just cried and just cried to him, and I said, Jesus, will you please rescue me? And so I walked to my house and to the mailbox, and I got in the mailbox there was a book that I had bought kind of on a whim for my mom. I saw it as I was just scrolling online, and I thought it sounded interesting. And it was just this little booklet. It was by Max Lucado, and it's called Give It All to Him. And I was like, Jesus, what are you up to? So I started reading it, and it was just perfect. It was about this woman who was just carrying trash. There was just this story of she was carrying these bags of trash, and it was physical, but everyone talked about what they were carrying, and hers was shame, and another's was guilt, and others was regret. And this man ends up coming up to her in the story representing Jesus and asks if he could take her trash away. And it was just the neatest story about how Jesus wants to carry our burdens and we're not meant to carry them. And when he died on the cross, that was for us to not have to carry our shame, our guilt, our sin, our worries, anxieties, but that he is meant to carry them, and he did, and we can live in freedom and peace and rest because of that. And it was just the coolest thing. There's a part in it that talked about pretty much Jesus dying on the cross and what that meant, but it was just so beautifully written, and I was just in awe and thankful, and it just literally Jesus pulled me out of the pit, and I just love that. It was, you couldn't have planned it. The book arrived that day. That's when I saw it. It wasn't even for me initially, and I just started reading it, and Jesus works like that, and I just love it. And today I have peace, and I just love God, and I just pray that you are able to experience moments like that, and that are only from him, and that you would let him carry your trash and your baggage and everything that you're holding on to, because he asked for it and he wants to carry it, and he did carry it, and he saved us. So I just pray that you are able to recognize that today, and that would bring you peace.